Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Mace, and I'm here with my review of the second part of Rick and Morty Season 7. Now, I waited a few days because I wanted to give everybody a chance to get caught up on it, and there were going to be obvious spoilers for each episode that I cover. But without further ado, let's take a look at the final half of Season 7 on here. Now, the first episode I want to look at is Rick fending near Mort, and this is the one where it's kind of like a clip show of clips you haven't seen, kind of like Morty's Mind Blowers. And I like that they used the sort of stone memory thing that we saw in both the City on the Edge of Forever in the original Star Trek series, and also that sort of character in Futurama that abducted all the Star Trek actors. I thought that was a pretty neat thing, and I thought the clips were really good, and that the callback in the trial to their original, giant trial was pretty great, and how everyone just sort of ended up destroying themselves by the end of the episode. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good episode. Not the best one of Season 7, but definitely among the standouts of it. Now, the next episode is one that I think is probably one of the weaker ones for me personally, and that was the Wet Quat American Summer. Now, I haven't seen the original Total Recall, so I don't really get these Quato things. I only saw the remake with Colin Farrell, Kate Beckinsale, and Jessica Biel. But I thought the idea of having sort of a magical power slider that was kind of like a Pip-Boy was pretty cool. And I liked the little spider thing that Morty used and how they could communicate telepathically. But other than that, I kind of think it was sort of just a middle of the road episode. We saw Rick just sort of going through the paces of trying to find both of them. So yeah, I'd just say about average for me. Now, as for Rise of the Numericons, it's one that I didn't really expect. I mean, I don't check the episode titles before the season airs just because I want to avoid spoilers, but I thought including Goldenfold in it was kind of a smart idea, and having Morty in it, albeit in a reduced role, was a good way to call back to the Get Swifty episode. But I thought it was weird not to have Rick in it at all. But I thought the tag sequence with Ice Cube needing Ice-T's help was pretty neat, and I kind of thought the little Ewok village with the little eye device that kind of showed them this creation of numbers and letters was cool. But overall, I kind of think that it could have been done a lot better, and that the battle sequences were kind of just okay. But I did enjoy the episode. It just wasn't one of the favorites for me of Season 7. These last two episodes I thought were amazing, and I don't really have anything bad to say about either of them. I'll start first with Mort Ragnarok, and that's where they kept dying when they went to Valhalla to get that energy that would give them the limitless energy of the afterlife. And I thought it was cool that they included kind of Bigfoot and the other classic Universal movie monsters in it, and how the Pope turned out to be the main villain, and how kind of ridiculous Rick ended up being the Pope at the end of the episode. I thought that Harry and Henderson's callback was weird, and that they left the Bigfoot in his human body to do that. But I really like all the little technology things that they give Bigfoot, especially so that he could talk and shoot crossbows and everything like that. And I'm just really a fan of the Norse mythology anyway, so I thought the episode handled it really great. It just would have been nice to see the actual Odin, maybe like in a tag sequence, but as it is, I thought the episode overall was pretty much one of the best that I've seen in a while. Now, last but definitely not least is the Fear No Mort episode, where they had a Rod Serling guy that introduced them to this magic fear-eating hole at Denny's, which was kind of interesting product placement there by them. But I liked how you constantly were guessing that whether they were out of the hole or not, And I really like that Rick's wife and Beth's mom finally got to interact with the main characters, even if it wasn't real. And we got to see Morty and Summer kind of grow up a little bit, even if that part was just an illusion too. Um, but, and yeah, we finally got to see uh, sort of Rick get to the point where he's accepted his wife's death and he's ready to move on. And I thought that the implementation of the Rod Serling character without the over narration was great. Overall, I thought this was probably one of my favorite episodes of the season, along with the Bigfoot one. And if I had to choose between the two, I'd probably say that this one was better. Yeah, I guess that's probably about all I got to say about it. The final thing I wanted to cover was the end of episode 10's tag sequence, where we finally got to see Mr. Poopy Butthole again, sort of hiding out, waiting for his chance to portal in and take over another Mr. Poopy Butthole's life. But we finally saw the return of the original portal gun, and it gives a really good option of characters moving forward as being sort of the main villains. We've got the alternate Poopy Butthole, who's got the portal gun that Mr. Poopy Butthole threw back in. And we've got the thought form of Rick stuck in Jerry's mind. We've got Mr. Poopy Butthole's wife, who sort of gave that glaring look back at the camera. So yeah, I'm not sure where they're going to go forward from this, but they've definitely got some options. And I hope that the next season will be even better. I thought that Ian Cardone and Harry Belden did a good job replacing Justin Roiland. Rick and Morty didn't sound quite so similar in spots. And that was nice. I overall thought that season 7 was great. It just had a couple of really slow areas in it, and one extremely dark episode. But I'm excited to see what Adult Swim does with the series moving forward, and I hope that we still get at least a few more seasons out of this. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.